Imagine this. You're in the DeFi universe surrounded by so great a cloud of tokens and yield opportunities and smart contracts because literally there's noise out there. And instead of you just holding your crypto, what if you could earn interest by lending and unlocking liquidity by borrowing, all while staying in control of your assets? Welcome to Aave, one of the largest, safest, and most trusted lending and borrowing protocols in DeFi. But before we continue, if you find our content helpful towards via educational token, WikiCat, it is built on the Binance Smart Chain and the contract address is in the description of this video. Now let's dive into Aave and see how you can start lending and borrowing today. All you need is to get your Web3 based wallet, and for the purpose of this video I'll be using my OKX Web3 wallet, and I click on my wallet and I go to the Explorer. I search for Aave and you could see it here under the apps. Make sure it's the right Aave, that's app.aave.com, and click on connect and OKX wallet, and then voila, you get to connect. And you could select and actually want to support basically almost all chains, Ethereum, Polygon, Avalanche, Base, or other supported chains. And in lending on Aave, all you need to do is go to supply. This is your supply tab, and your supply is nothing supply because I haven't supplied anything. And you check the categories you want. Is it stable coins or ETH correlated or principal tokens? But let's see, stable coins. Okay, your Ethereum wallet is empty. Purchase or transfer asset. I don't have any of these stable coins right here on my wallet, so I can't actually supply or lend. But let's say ETH correlated, and I have about 0.000364 Ethereum, and I could supply this, let's say I click on supply and max. Yep, doesn't want to work. Okay, I can supply a little amount, but if you have good amount of ETH, you can definitely supply. They have their dashboard right here. They have their market where you could check their core market, where you could supply on, and also where you could borrow from. Their governance, their staking modules, and their safety module too. All right. So let me switch a network to base network. All right, let's go to the base network and see if I would be able to supply on the base network. So just go to the dashboard, and here you go, supply, and it's correlated. All right, I still can supply, but it's pretty easy. If you want to supply, just click on the supply button right here, and you input the necessary details, enter your amount, then you'd be shown the pop-up to supply, and immediately supply start earning interest. And it's pretty easy because your funds will now earn interest in real time. And Aave shows you the current APY and the protocol reserve status. Now borrowing on Aave, because lending is actually supplying. Now borrowing on Aave is very, very easy. All you need to do is check your collateral, because the tokens you deposited are used as collateral. Let's go to the borrow option now. You could see here, to borrow you need to supply an asset to be used as collateral. The tokens you deposited or you supply are used as collateral. Yes, and Aave shows your borrowing power and health factor too. So I haven't supplied, but if I supply, you get to see I would find all those necessary details here. This video is just for you to see how to get to go around with the Aave protocol. All right, and you could select the asset you want to borrow. So let's say I supplied Ethereum. Here the borrow would be available, and I click on borrow. And when I click on borrow, I pick the token I want. I choose maybe a stable or variable interest rate, and enter the amount based on your borrowing power. then it's much easy from there because you just have to approve the token in your wallet and click on borrow, and the borrow tokens are sent directly to your wallet. And you should note that you need to keep your health factor above 1 to avoid liquidation. Now, in managing your positions, there's something called repay. You need to pay back your borrowed assets at any time. You can actually do that at any time. And withdraw is removing your lent tokens whenever you want. That's withdrawing is removing the tokens you lent, that's the tokens you supplied whenever you want. And you also monitor where you watch your health factor and collateral value. And safety tips for you, for people that would get in on the Aave protocol, is that never borrow more than your collateral can support. Yes, do not do that. And avoid volatile tokens too for collateral if possible. And you need to just start with small amounts until you're comfortable with Aave mechanics, and always enable two-factor for your safety. And that's how to lend and borrow on Aave. You earn interest while retaining control of your crypto. Unlock liquidity when needed. And if you found this tutorial helpful, do well to subscribe to SMC Tutors, and do well to like this tutorial video and share it to as many persons as possible. And do drop a comment too. And thank you for watching this tutorial video. Bye for now until our next tutorial video.